Hello and welcome to Kelly's Wordy Reactions. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. I don't know why my camera needs to continue to focus in like that. Okay, I guess a mic will help. Um, all right, I usually have it right here and it wasn't set up quite right. Alrighty, so hello and welcome to Kelly's Wordy Reactions, where I review content and videos that I find interesting, then react and provide my commentary. So if you would please hit the thumbs up, like the video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, welcome, and thank you for subscribing. Feel free to hop into the chat while you're here, or you could just sit back and relax and listen. Whatever you decide, though, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Now, let's get this show on the road and see what's going on with this song. Let's see. Seems like there was something else. No, I don't want to go over that because we're not doing a video right now. All right, so the Diddy trial is officially over as of this past Friday, which was June the 27th. And the jury, I guess they'll start deliberating next week. I don't think they took that into Friday, but the point that I wanted to make was Diddy's son, Christian, has already released a new song with Kanye West, or Ye, or did he change his name to Ye Ye? I think that's what I heard like last week or a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if he changed it back or what, but nevertheless, they have released a song called Diddy Free. And yeah, so we're gonna not listen to it because I'm pretty sure I can't do that. Let me cut this. Let me cut the beat. Hold on. I'm not going to talk over a beat the whole time. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this article. All right. Let's see. All right. So this article I saw in the Hollywood Reporter. And it reads, Sean Combs' son releases new song, Diddy Free, with Kanye West. So before Diddy's team gave closing arguments, wow. In his criminal trial on Friday, West and Christian Combs released the song through the EP Never Stop. So this was before they even finished their arguments in the trial. Looks like this picture right here is a picture of Diddy and Kanye West performing during Puff Daddy and Bad Boy Family Reunion Tour at MSG on September 4th, 2016. So that was 9 years ago. All right. So as Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing criminal trial is nearing a close, his son Christian King Combs released Never Stop on Friday. Okay, so he's got a whole album. A new EP with Kanye West that includes a song called Diddy Free. Diddy Free opens with the line, "Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free." Let me see what's going on. Okay, can you, if you wouldn't mind in the chat, can you let me know if you can hear me? Somebody, anybody, everybody, not everybody all at one time. I don't know why my camera is doing this. Do I need to stay this close? Sometimes it adjusts, but normally it doesn't adjust that much. All right. I'd like to know if you can hear me. I'm going to assume that you can. Everything seems to be in order on my end. But okay, so the song opens with, and I did listen to the song. I don't like it. I don't know. It's I would say it's not my generation, but I don't know that it's anybody's generation. It just sounds very one note all the way through. Like the whole way through, I was waiting on the beat to drop, like transitions or something. And it wasn't giving me what I like for a song to give. So I didn't like it, but somebody might like it. I can't say. It just was very, never did, get the beat to drop. So that's not my cup of tea as far as the song goes. Okay, so Diddy Free opens with the line, "Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free." And then I guess was that the very next line? I do have the lyrics, so we're going to go over those too. Okay, so when shit gets sus, they try to play the victim. King Combs rapped on the track, later rapping, "F the world, critics, and the witness." Wow. So I didn't read the lyrics. I pulled them up though. So we'll get into what all the lyrics said. Okay. So "F the world, critics, and the witness. Face clean. They trying to dirt the image." Well, it's a little bit beyond trying at this point. Okay. Then West's daughter. Oh, wow. So Kanye West's daughter, Northwest, is also listed as a featured artist on the EP opening track. Okay, so she's not on Diddy Free, but she's on the album. All right. So, and in quotes, "Lonely Roads." Okay, so that's the song that Northwest is on, something called "Lonely Roads." So Never Stop dropped just before Combs' legal team gave closing arguments Friday morning, where lead attorney Mark Agnifilo blasted the proceedings as a fake trial. Wow. Wow, wow. So West, who spent much of the 2025 West, who spent much of 2025 courting controversy with hateful comments on social media, has prominently voiced his support for Diddy in the past. And he briefly showed up to the trial in New York earlier this month. Combs faces allegations of, and we know what the allegations are. There's S trafficking and racketeering, and could face up to life in prison if convicted. He has pleaded not guilty, of course, on all charges. After a month of testimony and evidence, Combs elected not to testify in the trial earlier this week. Federal prosecutors gave their 4.5-hour closing arguments on Thursday, imploring the jury to convict Combs and calling him, in quotes, the leader of a criminal enterprise. All right. If you cannot hear me, could you please let me know? Okay. Wow. So all of this evidence paints a clear picture, and this is in quotes. All of this evidence paints a clear picture of how the defendant committed crimes, Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavic said Thursday. Up until today, he was able to get away with it because of his money, his power, and his influence. That stops now. It's time for justice. It's time to find the defendant guilty. And I might add, if you weren't aware, most all of his children were there for all of the closing arguments, which is, cringy, because it was a little brutal. I listened to parts of it throughout the day. Let me see. Did I read everything? Yeah. So that's the end of that article. I listened to parts of the trial yesterday. I listen to parts of the trial every day, but from my understanding of how everything was when the government and the defense were doing their closing arguments, I feel like that's just a lot for his kids to have to deal with and contend with, because all of them weren't even there every day. So to wrap it up and have to hear all that, rapid fire going back over everything, I just hate it for him, really. Vignesh V, hi, thanks for stopping in. So let's go over the lyrics. Let's see. I'm going to put them, let me see if I want to put them up. Yeah, let me put the lyrics up. Okay. So one more free stream. Is that Yard Link Connect Me? I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. And can I speak only? What do you mean by can you speak only? Let me know. So this is what we're talking about. Sean Combs' son releases new song Diddy Free with Kanye West. Can I speak only English? Yes. Yes, I am not fluent in any other language. All right, let's go over the lyrics. Stop sharing. I'm going to go over the lyrics and see what does Christian King Combs have to say about within this song, Diddy Free. Uh-oh. I'm just going to pull them up. So if you choose to, you can look at them with me. Otherwise, I'm going to just read through them. Let's see. All right. Okay. So this is how the song starts out. And I said this before. I did listen to the song. You can pull it up on YouTube. It's available. It's not my cup of tea, just as far as the beat goes. Couldn't really understand a lot of what was going on with the words. I kind of kept waiting on like the beat to drop, change, transition, something, but I didn't get anything. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's like a statement song or whatnot, but it's definitely not something that you're going to want to play in the car. Not me anyway. And like I said, maybe it's a generation thing, but um, just wasn't for me. But let's go ahead and read through these lyrics. Okay. Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free. Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free. And I didn't know it said Diddy free until I pulled the lyrics up. I couldn't tell what they were saying on the end. All right. So, verse 1. King Combs. Look, when shit gets sus, they try to play the victim. Okay, so that seems like a direct shot at the victims. Could that be direct shot at the victims? Let's see. Vignesh V is saying, "Connect me, link, link me." Um, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to get through the lyrics, and perhaps I can bring you up. But let me get through the lyrics first, and then we'll see about that. I'm not sure about that, but let's get through the lyrics first. Okay, so it sounds like he came out swinging at the victim. So he said, when things get sus, they try to play the victim. Outspoken. I ain't keeping shit in. W's in the chat, yeah. A ninja winning. I see you winning though. Um, outspoken. So he's outspoken and he's not going to be keeping things in. W's. What's W's? It looks like he literally said W's in the chat. Yeah. A ninja winning. I see you winning though. Y'all know what who a W is? Okay, so then the next line is popping out, head still spinning. Woo woo. So I guess when he's popping out the car every day as they were coming to the trial, him and his brothers and stuff, uh, people's heads still spinning. This $1 million smile got them grilling me. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. They be taking shots. They can't trigger me. Nah, shit don't trigger me. That's pretty straightforward too, because looking at him getting out the car on a daily basis and stuff like that, maybe he's talking about as they were getting out the car going in every day. He's probably also talking about some stuff, people taking shots at him online in on different platforms. So he said they be taking shots. They can't trigger me. Nah, shit don't trigger me. Um, so let me go back to StreamYard so I can so this is, I'd like to know, can you let me know what it is, Vignesh V, what your offering is to the conversation, and I'm gonna go ahead and get through the lyrics. Okay. All right. So, F the world, critics, and the witness. Uh-oh. So by when he's saying the witness, I think this must be Cassie. Or I don't know. Is he talking about Jane Doe? Now, did they call her Jane Doe? No. They called her mm, they might have. I can't remember. The one that just absolutely under no circumstances wanted to be anybody to say who she was, and she has a child by a rapper that has problems with Diddy. Everybody said, or people's speculation was that it's 50 Cent uh, child's mother. I don't know, because I think it could be 50 Cent's child's mother, but I think it could also be somebody that nobody's really thinking of. So I don't know. I didn't get confirmation on that one way or the other. Okay, so next line. So yeah, if the world critics and the witness face clean, they trying to dirt the image. F. Pretty straightforward. Um, I don't know whose face is clean though, because he's got allegations, like civil suit allegations against him, and I don't know whose face is clean. Um, okay. Let's go on to the next line. Sitting ninjas down that stood on business. You can't stop us though. Sitting ninjas down that stood on business. You can't stop us though. I don't know what he means by that. Let's see. I'm on hots. I ain't cool with you ninjas. Okay, that's pretty straightforward too. He don't like none of y'all. He don't like none of y'all. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm on hot. I ain't cool with you ninjas. It's always something. Don't go. It's always something. Don't got shit to prove. Broke ninjas don't got shit to lose. It's always something. Don't got shit to prove. Broke ninjas don't got shit to lose. I ain't one of them. Never that. Okay. Well, we know you're not broke today, but we got to keep on seeing how this thing is going to shake out. Okay. Let's see. Never that. What's a star to an astro? What's a good kid to a bad boy? Bad boy. Like, damn, why the F I'm on these tabloids? If it ain't me, it's my pops or my, ooh. If it ain't me, it's my pops or B. Pops or my B. So I guess that repeated in the song. Throwing Franks. Stay at the top of my D. They cop please. I cop watches and fits for real. I guess rap doesn't rhyme anymore. Anybody? Let me go back over here and see what's going on. Anybody notice that? It's like the rap don't rhyme. Okay. Yeah, the rap just is not rhyming like I think it should. Hang on just a second. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay. So they cop. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. People did get pleased. That's obvious. And he said he cop watches and fits for real. And then it goes back to the hook, which I promise you, like I couldn't tell where the hook was. I was like, where's the chorus. Where is it? What type of song is this? It just wasn't for me, but okay. So here goes the hook again. Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free. Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free. All right. And then verse 2, t-shirts with the chain, nothing fancy. Fresh to death. They trying to dapper Dan me. Tired of it, ninjas speaking on my family. Who? Ninjas claim they brothers, but they can't be. This Bible might come in handy. This rifle might come in handy. Oh, clutching my invisible Christian, what are you doing? He said this rifle might come in handy. Because he's tired of ninjas speaking on the family. So that's where this is coming from and going. All right, next line. It's one night I want Jesus Christ to answer. Sit down if you can't stand him. They want to stop the kid like a plan B. They don't understand, but they stand me. Oh, they don't understand, but they stand me. So does that mean like your fan? I don't know. Fans, your fans. I don't know. Um. So he's saying, maybe he gets a lot of compliments on how he pops out and stuff with his t-shirt and his chain. But he's just tired of people speaking on his family, and people are claiming to be brothers, but they can't be. Okay. He said he might need to pray or something. He might need to read the Bible. That might come in handy. He said his rifle might come in handy. And then next line, it's one night I want Jesus Christ to answer. Sit down. If you can't stand him, they want to stop the kid like a plan B. They don't understand, but they stand me. Tell them, give me grace. Even Nancy. Oh, okay. So he watches Nancy Grace, and he said, tell everybody to give me grace. Even Nancy. Tell them, pump the brakes. I'm in the band. She. Tell them, pump the brakes. I'm in the band, comma, she. Keep it in the family. Can't abandon me. Bad boy. Bad boy throwing up bees. They can't hold us down. They got our hands free. And then back to the chorus. Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free. Let me see if it's another. I don't think it's another. It's not. Ninjas ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free. And it does that. It does that 4 times. And that's the end of the song. It's about a 2 minute and some odd second song. It's not very long. Not very long. It feels more like an intro or something like that because it's so short, and I never got that beat drop and like really song vibe. So it's more of a, let me pull this down. So it's more of a statement type song that he did so that he can speak his piece, I guess. And so that's that on that. All right. So all right. So Vignesh V, who asked to come up, I wanted to know, Vignesh V, what you wanted to discuss if you came up. And does anybody want to come up to discuss anything having to do with Diddy? And if you wanted to discuss something else, can you pop it in the chat so that I can know what it is that you wanted to discuss when you come up? So I didn't get an answer. I didn't get an answer about why he wanted to come up here. So I'm just going to check and see if anybody else wants to come up. If you do, go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me know what you wanted to discuss, whether it be Diddy or anything else, and potentially anything having to do with his kids, how this whole thing is impacting them. Any thoughts or anything you'd like to express having to do with him? If you want to talk about what you think the outcome of the trial is going to be, we could talk about that. But anything sort of related to the Diddy trial, his kids, um, the outcome, anything like that. All right, and I'm checking the chat. I don't see anything. But yeah, that article, I thought the article was gave a little bit more, but it didn't really give much. So it's kind of interesting to me that he would put that out before the jury even started deliberating. I think that's kind of odd. But I guess they thought it was strategic. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to run and grab something and I'm going to do a quick intermission here. But when I come back, I'll check the chat and see if anybody wanted to come up. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you want to come up, and then I will drop the link. I'd like to know what it is that you want to discuss first, and then I will put the link in here and I'll bring you up. So I'll be right back. Got to go grab something. Mm. Okay, so I don't see anything in the chat. Um, I was thinking like that feels very like not a good idea. A lot of the lyrics here, especially talking on the witness, whoever the witness is. I just remembered about this music just a second. So yeah, let me grab this lyric again that I thought about. While I think we kind of assume, or, of course, they're going to tell the jury, don't listen to anything, don't get on social media, don't, all this list of things that they expect the jury to do. But um, you're really putting a lot on the jury to actually not get online and, not like live their normal life. They're already not going to their job. So to ask them just to stay away from everything online and try not to look at stories and news reports and stuff like that. And then, so they already have the weight of that on their shoulder. And then you're going to put a song out. You put out a song before they even go deliberate. This must have been Kanye's idea. This must have been Kanye's idea. But I don't know. I guess it could have been the son's idea. He is young. But yeah, you can say tired of people speaking on your family, but I mean it's isn't it par for the course? Your father is known all around the world. He's ultra famous. It's probably in every country somebody knows who Diddy is, if not the majority of the country. And just because he's produced so many people, he has his own music, he's toured everywhere, he's been around for so long. So I'm sure you are tired of people speaking on your family, but I mean, what do you do? He's on trial for fighting for his, freedom for the rest of his life. So, of course, people are going to speak on your family. Um, and when I read this right here, ninjas claiming they brothers, but they can't be. It's funny because I did I reported on that man's name. I reported on that man, Charlucci. Y'all know the one that is always walking. He's always walking. He's always standing around. And then when the family gets there, he'll open the door and get everybody out, walk everybody up to the door and all that. His name is Charlucci, I think, and he has a brand. He's the guy that wears is it Diddy free puff. So he's the guy that wears the free puff shirt all the time. So I had done a reaction video to an interview. This lady that's out there named Sylvia, she interviewed him, or she gave him, I would say it was a makeshift interview. And this man said he was everything to Diddy. He said he's his god brother. his friend, his close family friend. I was like, well, which one is it? Which one is it? Are you in the family? Are you a friend of the family? Are you like, are you? But anyway, so when I read that line, I thought, I wonder if he's talking about that guy, the guy that he's letting him walk in and out of the courthouse every day and get his grandmother out of the car. He said he was related to y'all, but you know, he couldn't really make up his mind who he was. But anyway, he has a clothing brand. I went to his clothing brand on Instagram to check it out. And what is it called? Lucci brand. So if y'all want to support him, hop on over to Instagram and see his Lucci brand clothing line. Let's see. The Bible might come in handy. I believe it would. Um, this rifle might come in handy. I think you need to leave that all the way. See this right here? They're gonna deliberate. They got the whole weekend to find out about this song. Why on earth would you put this out with a line like this in here? This rifle might come in handy. That's a no-no. I mean, why are you doing that? Are you I mean, my feeling is, are you trying to make the situation worse? Um, so I don't know. I don't know why someone didn't advise him to either wait to put this out or just don't put this out. That's not cool. Let's see. It's one night. It's one night I want Jesus Christ to answer. Sit down if you can't stand him. So I think I don't know where he's going with this line, but I think when he's saying sit down if you can't stand him, I think he's referring to like if you can't stand his dad, I think that's what he's talking about. And then they want to stop the kid like a plan B. No, I don't know that anybody really wants to stop Christian. I don't think he's calling his dad the kid. So I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not on his social media pages looking and seeing what people are saying about him. But so he could have some hate going out there like that. I'm unaware. They don't understand, but they stand me. So I guess he has a lot of fans. That's what I know of a stand to be, is like your fan base. Tell him, give me grace, even Nancy. So he just wants to shut down the noise. And I mean, I understand, but it's I mean, it's not going to happen. I mean, it just depends on how. I would say we're nearing the end. we're getting close to the end where the noise might shut down because the trial is almost over. One way or another, it's not going to be that much to talk about if he gets found guilty. Of course, people will talk about that for a while. If they go right in and start talking about what is it called? The next, yeah. So it's a few ways this could go, right? It could be hung jury. It can be, he can be found, he could be acquitted, or he could be found guilty. And if he's found guilty, then he has an opportunity. I mean, of course, we know he's going to go for an appeal. So then it'll be like right back on. He'll go back to jail. And the only way he won't go straight back to jail is if they acquit him on every single charge. And I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know what the feeling is because of, we're depending upon these 12 jurors to say what they believe. So, and because we didn't have any cameras in the court, we can only listen to the people that were in the courtroom and looking at how the jury seemed, but there's nothing that we can really know from the jury until the verdict. So, I mean, we can't know for sure until we get the verdict. So, um, so yeah, I mean, the noise will eventually calm down, Christian, but it's just not going to be like right away. If you want to come up, like I said, hello and welcome in. If you want to come up and talk about anything Diddy, the trial, the outcome, Christian, we went over his new song that just dropped on yesterday. Before, you know, the fat lady has sang, Christian got out here and dropped his song uh, called Diddy Free. And yeah, I'm just basically talking about the lyrics. But if anybody wants to come up and talk about anything, let me know and I will drop a link. So moving on. Yeah. So for me, this is a reference to Nancy Grace. Let me make sure y'all can see everything. Okay. Yeah. So for me, this looks like a reference to Nancy Grace right here. Tell him, give me grace, even Nancy. Tell him, pump the brakes. I'm in the band. She keep it in the family. Can't abandon me, bad boy. Keep it in the family. Can't abandon me, bad boy. Bad boy throwing up bees. They can't hold us down. Got our hands free. So he lost me a bit there. But this is what I was saying, that I would definitely have not said anything about the witness or witnesses. I wouldn't have advised it. If I knew him and he asked me, I would have told him, please don't do that. That is not wise. But the very first line right here, look, when shit gets sus, they try to play the victim. See, talking about the victim, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like, what if these jurors want to have some, empathy on his children and see, like, if you want to people to see you, if you want for people to see you in a certain way, then you have to allow them to see you in a certain way. So I don't think this is a good way for the jury, just in case they do find out about the song and listen to the song or look at the lyrics or something like that. Just in case, like, you want them to have as much empathy on you as possible. You don't want them to be seeing you in a negative light. To me, this is just I don't know. It's more negative than positive. I would definitely say that. So they try to play the victim, outspoken. He's outspoken. He ain't keeping shit in. W's in the chat. Yeah. A ninja winning. Okay. Popping out. Head still spinning. Okay. This $1,000,000 smile got him grilling me. Okay. They be taking shots, but they can't trigger me. Okay. F the world, critics, and the witness. Don't say that. No, don't say that. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's already released it and it's out here for the world to see. But, like, don't say that. That's not something that you want to say before the jury deliberates. You want the jury to want to send your dad back home to you, and whatever, be in your life to help you along the way or just be there for you. You don't want this is not the image that you want, just in case any of these jurors uh decide that they're going to go ahead and peruse the internet. This is not what you want. So yeah, so he feels free to just go ahead and say F the world, critics, and the witness. um I don't know why he said face clean. They trying to dirt the image. Sitting ninjas down that stood on business. You can't stop us though. I'm on hots. I ain't cool with you ninjas. Let people know you're angry. It's always something. Don't got shit to prove. Broke ninjas don't got shit to lose. I ain't one of them. What's a star to an astro? What's a good kid to a bad boy? Like, damn, why the F I'm on these tabloids? Well, you got lawsuits. Your dad's got lawsuits, and he's locked up in the federal jail awaiting a verdict. If it ain't me, it's my pops or my B. Pops or my B. Um, you calling your girl a B? You know, I just, if I was on the jury, I wouldn't feel for him. If I started out and I did feel for him, I wouldn't feel for him with this. Um, yeah, this, like you have a girlfriend and you're calling her your B. So it's feeling Diddy. Like, I know you're his son, but now you're actually feeling much the same as him. Let's see. Throwing Franks. Stay at the top of my D. They cop please. I cop watches and fits for real. Okay. All right. So then it just goes back. So yeah. So I don't know. When I uh walked to grab something, I thought about like this wasn't wise. All in all, to sum it up, I just think this wasn't wise. Yeah. You got the jury out, and let me come back. Yeah. You got the jury out. They're deliberating. They're, trying to see what they want to do with your father. They're putting everything together. They're adding all the pieces up, seeing what fits, seeing if everything makes sense, seeing, what's going to be the fate of your dad. And then you come out here with this um, fire back of a song, and it's just a lot of the things that you're saying in there. You sound threatening. You're talking about pow pow. You're talking, um, you're saying F the world, F the victim, basically. Like mm, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So anyway, yeah, I had pulled the lyrics up before I got on here, but I didn't read them. So all in all, I'm gonna say, definitely a thumbs down. Um, I think the timing was poor. I think, I don't know. He didn't say anything that like stands up for his dad. He didn't say anything that pulls on any heartstrings or anything like that for him to be able to be with his dad and uh, get back the time that's been lost already. He didn't talk about what he needs him for, what they could be doing together. He didn't talk about how great their relationship was and how much he misses him. If anything, I don't know what else is on this EP or whatever, but if this is the song that he put out as his single, and this is the way that he wanted to speak to the world. I feel like he missed like you. That was a miss. That was not good. And um he could have he could have spoke to things that had something to do with the reasons why you want and need your dad. And um he could have used that opportunity in a lot better of ways, for sure. he could have he definitely could have put something other than that. Like, that's just, I just feel like while the jury is out, you want to give people as much to go on, to have some type of mercy, and to show like the good that your father has done in your life, and to, cause them, if they do come across this information, to cause them to see him in a way that would be like beneficial to him being out and free. But I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just giving um it's just a no. It's just a no for me. I already didn't like the way it sounded. It wasn't like, it's not like a song that you're going to want to put on and do anything to. You don't want to ride down the street to it. You don't really want them to play it in the club. You don't really like, it's, I don't know. It felt like an intro. Like, when is the song going to start? And then once you see what the lyrics are saying, it doesn't feel endearing. It doesn't make me want to help you out. It doesn't make me want to understand that your dad has done a lot of good and he needs to get back to his family. And this is all just a bunch of nonsense. And let him get home so that he can be with his children. It feels like he's potentially done you more harm than good. Um, so that's that on that. That's that on that. And so I'm going to say it one more time. If anybody wants to come up and talk about, um, what are we talking about? Diddy, the trial. What do you think the outcome is going to be? Christian, what did you think about those lyrics? That's just what I think. That's my opinion. Um, but if you want to come up and talk about what you think, then let me know before I get out of here. How long have I been here? Almost 1 hour. So, let know. I wish I had that Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. I need to go find some sounds. Um. Okay, let me know. Let me know. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing this screen. Every time these ads move around, it's catching my eye. Okay. All right. So I'm waiting on you. Let me know if you want to come up and give your opinion on anything Diddy. So I'll drop the link. Where is the link anyway? Hmm. Okay, so yeah, I'll drop the link, and you can let me know if you want to talk about what you think his outcome is going to be. What do you think the jury is going to do? Are they going to acquit him? Are they going to find him guilty? Is there anybody on the trial that's going to say, no, I can't agree with y'all? And it's going to be a hung jury. So, in either one of in those cases, he's going to go back to jail if it's a hung jury, and he's got to do a whole new trial. Of course, if he gets found guilty, then he's going to, he's already got things set up to start his appeal process. So if he gets found guilty, he's going to immediately have his attorney start his appeal process and everything. Um, so yeah, that's what's going to happen with that. But he's going to have to go back to jail while that's getting, while he waits for the time that they'll do the whole trial over again. Um, so yeah, thoughts, opinions. All right. Is it Vignesh? So I'm going to send you the link, but you did not let me know what you wanted to talk about. And I wanted to know what part of this conversation you wanted to address. But I'm going to go ahead and send you the link. All right. It's there in the chat. All right. I don't see anybody. Okay, there you are backstage. Okay, just one moment. Let me make sure this music is off.
Hello, hi, good morning.
Hello. Let me see. Wait a minute.
Hello,
Okay. You're not on the stage.
what will be?
Can you hear me?
No, yeah, understand me.
You can hear me?
Yeah, understanding.
Hold on.
Your voice is low, ma'am. This is your voice very low.
So
Hello,
I'm asking you if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, understanding.
Okay, so I don't see you on the stage. Do you? No, you're not there. Let me see. I'm going to remove you and bring you right back because you're supposed to be showing on the stage and I don't see you.
Yeah, you supposed to stay down the ring. One more, tell me.
I still don't see you. Let me see.
Hello.
I'm here, but you're not on the channel, and I don't know why.
Last Mr. One more, tell me.
Edit mic settings. Okay, can you go out on your end? Can you go out and click the link and come back in?
Rolling Kamba Teams, you connected.
Okay, I'm going to take you out. So go out and then come back in. Okay, I have someone who's trying to come up, but for whatever reason, when I bring them up, they're not being added to the stage. So, Vignesh, if you can hear me, then just click the link again. Okay.
Hello. KWR.
Yes, I can. I don't know. This is odd. I've had people on the channel before, and for whatever reason, when I'm adding you to the stage, you're not showing up on.
Nice to your cast, KWR.
Okay. Let me go ahead and go ahead with your comment. Go ahead and um make your comment and let me see if I can.
This is one song only, play me. My chance. Song. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, understanding. One more last minute chance. My favorite song.
Okay, I
I
think
read those song only, baby.
comment and let me see if I can.
Ma'am, this is one song only, play me. My chance. Hello.
Okay, so I can hear you on the channel, but I have a problem. I can't understand you. I'm
I understanding. One more song only. One more last minute chance. Oh, favorite song. My favorite song. Play, okay? Hello. This is my favorite song.
Are you saying you want to play a song? You're not able to
Yes.
play any music on here.
Yes, right. Wait. Come, baby, let's go party. It's on the Wednesday party. Oh,
I'm sorry, because I don't know if that's copywritten music, so I'm not able to allow you to play a song or sing a song because that might be copywritten, and then that's something that would be against the YouTube guidelines. So I do apologize. And I also I also wanted anybody that came up to stick with the subject matter of Diddy right now. All right. I'm sorry, Vignesh. I can't have you up because you're not you're not on topic. All right. If you'd like to come up and talk about anything, well, first, welcome to the channel. Um, if you'd like to come up and talk about anything Diddy, if you want to talk about how you think the outcome of the trial and the jury deliberations is going to turn out, you can just go ahead and click on the link and I will bring you up. I do want to stick to the subject matter, which is Diddy's son, Christian Combs, putting out a song um, before the jury deliberates. I went through the lyrics. I don't think it was a good idea. I don't think it was wise. And it wasn't heartfelt or anything. If anything, it was more negative and a bit bitter than anything else, and a little bit uh, threatening, just a tad bit threatening. I don't think it was a good idea. So yeah, if you'd like to come up and talk anything Diddy, then let me know and go ahead and hit the link. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, that's an interesting feature. All right. Okay. All right. So I see that I don't have anybody that wants to come up and talk about Diddy. So I'm going to let me just end this one. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream for now, but I do want to thank everybody who stopped by, and I will be coming back soon. Perhaps later on tonight. I have another live stream that I want to set up for later on this evening. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.